praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. The one morning I was getting up and I was doing my devotions, and I went to check my email, and there was a picture of my dad. And so I looked at the email and I questioned about why was this person sending me a picture and wanting to know information on my father. So I waited till a little bit later in the day, pondered onto it, and I called my mom. And she said, you may very well have a half-sister. And I asked her some questions and she said, it's none of your business. So I talked with Bill, I concerned, and I was worried and shocked. I'm thinking, like, what is going on now? What is this? The next day, which is ironic, God plans everything and we have no idea. And I think he has a sense of humor. The next day I got a phone call in the morning, and it was from this young lady, beautiful, lovely lady. She said, do you have 3 brothers beginning, all their names begin with B? Yes, I do. Was he a welder? Yes, he was. Did he weld in Elliott Lake? Yes, he did at one time. Did he work for this company? And I said, yeah, I think he did. So then she said, well, I have something to tell you, but I think that my husband is your half-brother. And it's funny, but I wasn't shocked. I wasn't dismayed. I wasn't angry at my dad or anything. I tried to put some of the pieces together, but I just thought, God is who he is, and he has taken me so far on this journey that I didn't react in a negative way, but I reassured her that everything was okay and it was fine. My friends, it's funny here where God works out. The day that she called was the day of my dad's birthday. The boy is 57 years old. My dad has been gone for 20 years. And so I think that God orchestrated all this at a time when it was right for our meeting. So it's funny because years before this, friends have been asking us to come up to Manitoulin and use their cottage. And we kept denying it because we had other things going on. But this time it was available. We thought it'd be a great time to go up during the leaves. But on the way, Bill said, Earl's daughter's playing in Toronto. She plays pro hockey. She's playing in Toronto. Why don't we go by the arena, surprise them? We're going right through Toronto anyways. Why don't we go there and surprise them? So we went over to the arena, and me being a big scaredy cat, I was hiding behind Bill in the warm part, trying to see where this guy was. I had a picture of him, but I really didn't know what he looked like. Then finally I asked somebody if he was there, and they said, yes, he's standing over there by the cold part in the floor of the arena. He likes to watch it from down below. So I started to walk out, and I told Bill, stop. And I watered up because there stood my dad. He is so much like my dad. So I had to collect myself, and Bill said, what are you going to say? And I said, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Just God will lead me. So Jesus, my compass, gave me such a peace that I walked out the door, and I went over and I leaned beside him and I said, so which one is my niece? And his wife was shocked, and he turned and looked at me and he said, Bonnie? And Bill said at that time, when both of us looked at each other, our souls touched. And I knew instantly that he was my brother. It's like when you try to explain to somebody what love is. There's just not words for it, but you know because you know. It's like when somebody says to you, well, how do you know that God exists? There's no words to tell them, but you just know that he exists. And I knew in my heart that this was my brother, and instantly I loved him. I had such joy to share my brother with the rest of my family. I told the boys about him, and immediately I was met with negativity, and they rejected him, and since then they've rejected me. I've been taken off the family will, and they have no contact with me at all. Because God is in control, there wasn't anything that I thought I should change. I can't question what God has done. I just know that this has happened, and I know that he has it for a good thing. Even though there was sin committed by my father in adultery, that good came from it and good will pursue going from it. Mom, in anger and fear, said that God had nothing to do with this. And at the time, it kind of surprised me because I knew it was hurt that was saying it. But God is the author of creation. He knows the plans for us far better than we know. And He can make good from evil. His word says it. What is lost is now found. God's love is unconditional. I have to show Christ to my family, especially unconditionally. And if they call today, I love them. I talk to them. I forgive them. I don't even have anything to forgive them about other than it's so sad that they don't know who I know. I'm at peace.